Assalamu alaikum to all of my students. Hope you all are fine. Today I am going to discuss what are the merits and demerits of information through local sources method. Yesterday I discussed this method. I tell you, in this method, investigator appoints the correspondents at different places in order to collect information. Merits of, I will write, this is third method. Information through local sources. Local source or correspondents. First one, merits. Information through local source or correspondents. One of the merit of this method is economical. And it is economical in nature. Economical in nature means investigator has to use less efforts, less money to spend, and he has to less time to utilize. Time, I will write simple time. As investigator appoints the different correspondents. Whenever he needs information, he contacts the investigators, he contacts the correspondents in order to collect the information. To contact the correspondents, he has to utilize less efforts, he has to use less money, and he saves time, as he directly makes contact with the correspondents in order to get information from any place. As I tell you, he appoints correspondents at different places in different districts. Okay, that means it is not difficult for now investigator to collect the information. It is easy task for him to collect information. He has utilized less efforts, he has utilized less money, and he saves time in order to collect information. The more information is gained in less time. Second one, large coverage. Large area. Means, and through this method, corresponding information from local source method, he can easily cover the large area by way of he can appoint large number of correspondents. Large number of correspondents at different locations or at different places in order to get information. And he can cover with this correspondent method. He can cover the large area in order to collect information for different purposes. For example, he has no related population. Yes, population. Yeah, yes. Sometimes he has to make survey for literacy purpose. Yes. Yeah, sometimes he has to know the population of BPL and APL. There are too many surveys which investigator has to conduct. Means for that purpose, he can cover the large area network with the help of correspondents. Yes. Third one, regular information. By the way of this method, he receives continuously, or we can say regular information from the correspondent. Whenever he needs information, relate any issue, relate any social issue, relate any issue, he directly contacts, he makes contact with the correspondent as he gets information. He can receive everyday information. Regular means he can receive everyday information. There will be no any difficulty for investigator. Last one, special purpose. Special purpose. This method is utilized sometimes for the special purpose. Whenever he has to publish the data in journals, yes, journals, magazines, or news portals, definitely he utilizes this method. By way of correspondence, he receives information in order to publish in, for the purpose of publishing journals, publishing magazines, for news portals. And one more, and grain market. Grain, yes, market. Grain, for grain market means grain market to construct. Here I will write to construct cost price index. To construct this, to collect information for this, for different cereals, different pulses, definitely he can utilize this method to collect information in order to, for the purpose of to construct cost price index. These are special cases when he has to publish data in journals, magazines, news portals, or grain markets related to grain information for the purpose of cost to construct a cost price index. These are special purposes. For these purposes, we utilize the method of, we get the information through the correspondent or through the local sources. Now, I will discuss the demerits of this method. First one, demerits. Yes. Originality of data. Whenever investigator collects data through by way of, by using the service of correspondent, it is not necessary the information provided by the correspondents is yes is received from the source of origin. He can collect it from somebody else, some other persons. Meaning there is a lack of originality of data while using this method. As yes, correspondents can contact the other persons, not directly from the respondent. Cannot directly contact the respondent or informant to collect information for the investigator, but he can he can get information from the other persons which are not aware about these facts or these events. Second one, bias. This is one of the demerit of this method. As investigator has to utilize service of correspondent. And correspondent definitely has to receive information from the respondent. Means correspondent appointed by the university, he can definitely favor the respondent. While collecting information, definitely he can give wrong information to the investigator. Means correspondent can give wrong information related to respondent to the investigator. Means their personal bias. Correspondent can definitely favor the respondent. Means personal bias involved in this method. Third one, less accurate. Means information may not be right. Right one. Right one. And it is not directly collected from the respondent, but it is collected by the correspondent. Means information collected by the correspondent appointed by the investigator. Definitely there may be misinformation, there may be mistake, too many mistakes in the information, which is collected by the correspondent. Last one. Delay. Delay of information. Delay of information. This is also one of the demerit of this method. And we have observed that too many times information is provided by the correspondents after 2 days, after 3 days. Event has happened 1 week, before 1 week. They provide after 1 month. That means there are delayed text of information. Too many times information is provided later on, not at the present time. Now I will write down the statements. First one, economical in nature. Economical in nature. First one, I tell you that this method is economical in nature. Why? Because yes, investigator has utilized less efforts, less money, less time to collect the information. This method is economical in nature, as investigator has to utilize less efforts, money and time. And he can save the time, he can use less money, he has to utilize less efforts. As he has appointed the correspondent, it is a task of correspondent to collect the information. Second one, large area. As he appoints, right? Investigator appoints correspondence at different places. It is easy form. Then it becomes easy for investigator to cover large area, now to get information. Third one, yes, special purpose purpose. And this method is utilized for the special purpose. I will write this method is utilized for special purpose. Special purpose. Special purpose. Collect data. Collect data. Collect data. For the collect data for the yes construct of cost price index for the construct of price cost index for magazines and news portals. Yes. Another I will write 4.1 regular information. Meaning correspondent provides regular information to the investigator to the investigator relate to any issue. Now, demerits of this method. Demerits of this method. First one, originality of data. I tell you, it is not necessary that correspondent can directly collect information from the respondent. He can collect the information from the other persons. There is lack of originality of data, as it is not necessary that correspondent can directly collect information from the respondent, but he can collect it from other persons. He can collect it from the other persons. Second one, lack of uniformity of data. Lack of uniformity of data. As the data collected by the investigator may not be uniform. Data collected by the data collected by the investigator may not be the uniform and correct because there are too many correspondents. There are too many correspondents. They cannot give the uniform data. Yes. Last one. Accurate. Accuracy we can add. Third one. Accuracy of data. As I tell you, to conclude, this method cannot provide us accurate information as large number of correspondents are appointed and they have to cover large area has to be covered. There are higher chances that the information collected that may not be accurate. They have to cover large area network and large number of correspondents are appointed. There may be misinformation, there may be mistake, there may be information that they provide, they will not be accurate. I think it is not enough for today. In coming lecture, I will take another method. Till that time, I will be return back very soon. Hope for the best. Take care. Thanks. Have a nice day.